G'day there, mates. My name is Mr. Magilla-cutti, and welcome back once again to my channel. Today, we'll be continuing the story of Horizon Zero Dawn. Now, when we left off in the last episode, we made our way to Maker's End, which turned out to be known back in the old world as Pharos Automatic Automation something along those lines. But anyway, it was a big company that made machines, and it turns out the machines went out of control that was actually consuming the biomass of the planet itself. And so, the woman that looked like Aloy, Elizabeth Sobek, proposed something known as Project Zero Dawn, something that stopped the machines. But Pharaoh, or Ted as he's known as, Ted Pharaoh, he thought the idea to be more grim than to be just as grim as what was happening. So what is Project Zero Dawn? I suppose we'll find out once we get into the game. So, I guess I'll get started, shall we? So, also, apologies for mumbling on like that. I just woke up after a very long nap. And I actually needed it. When I do these intros, they're not really scripted or anything along those lines. Nothing I do is ever actually planned. And that's technically not a bad thing. Holy jeez, I did not know I had this many skill points I needed to do. Oh yeah, I forgot, we collected all the collectibles in the game now. We'll find one we need to pick up. But anyway, before we actually continue on with the main story quest, we are actually going to head back to Meridia because we have all the stuff we can actually trade in. Alrighty. So, we'll head up this way first. Sorry, but she just loves to bark. Sometimes I think she's just barking at a cat outside because cats have been known to come around our house.
Send them to the officer. Wasn't sure about this.
Arrested 2 for disorderly conduct last night.
Yes. I remember you. Did you find the vessels I seek? Yes. Trade quickly. I have work to do.
Yes. Trade quickly. Okay, so we can trade these in for different rewards. And since we've got all of them, so we can actually trade these in for maps where the flowers might be found. But we already got all that stuff. Oh yes, this says right there, so never mind.
I will leave you to the hunt. Be sure to delve into the ruins.
We already traded everything. Alrighty. see what's in these boxes here. Modification box. Just some modifications. And satchel's full, of course. And, well, okay, I'm gonna quickly sort through all that stuff, so I will be right back. Alrighty, I am back. I had to sell quite a lot of stuff, from resources to modifications. Also, I bought... what'd you got? Ah, the Shadow Trip cast. So, that's good for us. And I did a new quest that asks us to trip machines with firewires. Doing that. Now, let's just quickly... Okay. Now, next vendor I want to go to is mystery boxes. I doubt this is one of the ones we're looking for, but let's have a quick look anyway. Excuse me. Okay, so this is for some. We can trade in some other stuff that we got before, and we don't even know what's inside, so we can always come back here. Ooh. Let's see what's in the blue green box here. So one's lenses for them, not hearts, so. Right. Oh. Extremely powerful weapons and armor. Okay. I think this must be part of the Frozen Wilds DLC. So I would have to say we have to go at least in this area first before we can actually find out what we can buy with this stuff. But it's at least a good thing to know about beforehand. And this is where we can trade in. Okay. I'm not sure what we can do with that.
Patience to walk in circles.
Back from the wilds. Find any Banuk relics?
Yes, I did.
You ready? Let's trade then. Come on back if you find any Banuk goods.
That's all the goods we got. Which of the credits just going to be modifications again, but I don't mind the point. Yep. Ooh. Well, once in the blue moon, we always get a purple mod. I'll have to go through that later on to
The Sun King doesn't mean he's any less guilty. He should pay.
need to start going through all that stuff to at least clear out all the modifications I don't need.
Been all over the city and I can't find what.
Okay, we can actually buy hearts here. If I'd known that, I would have came here at some point. But where would the fun in that be?
What did you want to talk about?
You were an outlander, no? An adventurer. I used to be one myself. I admit, I miss the beguiling colors of the wilds. Speaking of which, I wonder if you've come across a very special kind of flower. It's made of metal, like a machine. Other blossoms grow around them in amazing patterns. These gleaming beauties are very much in demand among my clients. If you bring me some, I have valuables to trade for them.
You said you were an adventurer.
Just so. The nobles of Meridian crave flowers for their balconies and gardens. So out I went, with bow and spear. I made my name by searching the wilds for the wildest blossoms. No bandit nor machine could keep me from those precious petals.
So what happened?
Love happened, my sweet. My paramour frets too much when I venture out. So now I collect flowers for those without such bonds.
Is it worth it? Being restrained like that?
Of course. Freedom is sweet. But the embrace of my beautiful Theradine is sweeter still.
Woman that really cares for her husband.
These metal flowers. What are they exactly?
No one knows. But some say they began sprouting 20 years ago when the machines started to go mad. Perhaps they grow from the tears of the sun. For he has many faces, does he not? Wrathful one day, cool and patient the next. Perhaps he weeps for our suffering when his anger breaks. Ah, let us haggle over this beautiful bounty.
Okay, so we can trade all this stuff in. And that is everything. Sadly, I'm not sure what we're going to do with the
Till we
vantage
meet
points.
again, my noble Nora. I have a matter of grace and beauty I would like to discuss with you.
Well, I will be going through those boxes at another point. Right now, let's head to the Grave Horde. What was these are still Forbidden West here? But if they started sprouting up about 20 years ago, there must be in relation of what happened. Something happened 20 years ago that caused them to sprout. Or rather, be placed there by some machine or other. As for what, you can say. Alrighty, so we go this way. It's not, no, that's not medical herb. It looks like one at a distance when we get up close. Out there definitely looks like a great machine itself. Maybe just up this way, up the ramp. I thought I had to climb up the wall there, but I suppose we'll see. A lot of buried machines here. More death ringers.
Eclipse.
I'm not showing any focuses at that location. Shouldn't be anything you can't handle on your own. Carry on.
Thanks. On my own, all right.
Stay down. Oh, quite a few here and there. I suppose it's trying to dig up some of the ancient machinery.
Let's
We're
do
under
this.
attack! I'm looking right at her!
Even with concentration, it's still hard to take care of these bastards. There's any more up ahead. Doesn't mean to say that there aren't any more.
Grave Horde. In the shadow of a metal devil. Great.
Yeah. A great one at that. Those blue lights.
Going down fast.
They are down there. Why didn't I see them before?
They're inside too.
It's a dead eye.
That does it. Time to take a look around the room.
A lot of data points here. Come on. Skip it.
Titan inbound, same play as Akron. Base defense locks it down. We engage, sever the lens, blast out the fountains.
Another day in the life. Reconcile, very close. Anti-MOB on point. Hoorah!
A battle. Frozen in ice and time. Are you getting this, Silence? Silence?
Sounds like a lot of gunfire going on. Field in action.
Say again, Lieutenant.
They got through. Titan is through the defenses. Still on approach. Ah, crap. A live one. And he's pissed.
We've got no mobility in here. It'll punch right through us.
We hold the hedge at all costs. Then push back out.
Looks like quite an enduring victory we put our foot in today.
Contact in 30 seconds.
Hey, think that's enough time for Sobek to finish Zero Dawn? If this is really it, I gotta say, it's been an honor to serve beside these tanks.
Here it comes.
Grease for contact!
Silence, you getting this?
What is it?
All these soldiers. They died here.
People die all the time. I'll keep going and find something interesting.
Yeah. Real heartlessly, mate. Operation Enduring Victory.
Operation Enduring Victory. What did that mean? Whatever it was, doesn't seem to have turned out very well.
Maybe it was more like hold the line as long as you can sort of thing. Especially through them like cannon fodder. Oh boy. Stranded necklace. Okay, yeah, if you remember some episodes back, I talked about some items that was in the game here from Death Stranding. a game that was developed by the same developers of Metal Gear Solid series. They used the same gameplay engine as Horizon here, and I think they made an update that collaborated the two games together. They did the same thing in Death Stranding as well, where there were some things here and there that featured stuff from Horizon. Oh, jeez. Sorry. I had a blocked nose. Don't know why. To keep going down that way. But the real question is, what's down here? Truthfully, I never understood what about soldiers, even in facing sudden death, they're still so small in that face, in a sense. I have to say, I got a lot of guts. Or maybe they knew that there's no winning, and tried to force a smile the best they could. Something
I'll
along
shake
those
it out
lines.
later.
Too bad there's not really much options for swimming in the game here. Like, you don't have the ability to dive underwater. Not really down there. That's fine. But I had to look anyway.
Must have been where the soldiers slept. Like the lodge in Mother's Heart, I guess.
Log. Third Battle of California Marine. The swarm came in from the Pacific, and I don't know if it was the local Minutemen or the crazy 15th, but they'd set the garbage patch alight. Man, the sea was on fire. That stuff was... The first wave of bots came in covered in burning sludge. They bought us an hour or two of slaughtering them on the beaches before the swarm recalculated. We pulled them inland, back through the Kalmar sprawl. Dropped buildings on them, EMP'd the grid. Standard operating procedure. The last time I was in California, I was 5, 6. The light was like that vintage social net filter that was everywhere in the 40s. Log. First battle of the eastern seaboard wall. Had a long run up to it. This was before Kalmar, and projections were a lot worse for the east. For 3 weeks, we kept getting scrambled out to some coastal burg to train Minutemen. It was always raining on account of Europe already being torched. Block after block of prefab barracks. They were still printing barracks right up until the hour the main force hit. The Minutemen? We ran combat drills with them in the streets where they'd lived, trying to pretend they might live to die somewhere else if they paid attention. Nothing worse than the ones who actually bought into it. Hopeful, pestering us with questions about Zero Dawn like we know something they don't. I swear, the more we do this, the more like the bots we are. Except they learn from every fight. Us? I'm not so sure.
Which is why you gotta pay a lot of respect to the soldiers, especially in the real world here. They do this day after day to protect their country. Though some of them do it for the wrong cause. But, still gotta respect them. Especially when they come back after seeing things they should not have.
Recalls, I've been instructed to remind you of Article 115 of base policy regarding unauthorized use of processor cycles. Specifically 115C. Any holographic simulation not directly related to operational training or efficiency. Consider yourself reminded, and enjoy your gaming.
Thanks for the mails, you. Time goes fast on active duty. 4 months with the wrecking recalls, I don't know, 20 drops. In and out of the West Coast, fighting with these civilian enlistees, scrappy guys and gals. Their training is basically, here's a DEW, when you see a bot, hit it. But somehow it's all coming together. Between us and the 6th MRB, we took down a horse at Lithium Beach. Pulled out before its buddies arrived, but to see a big one go down, I hope you made the news, honey. Showed everyone we're gonna have a shot at turning this around. We just need to give Project Zero Dawn the time it needs, then everything will be the way it used to be.
Except it didn't go back to what it was. So what happened with Zero Dawn?
I know it's been days, honey. I'm so sorry. Deployments are getting real long and tougher every time. The swarm's getting better at predicting us. Less of us now. And we have to put in 10 times the work for everyone gone. Like a family business on hard times, only... this isn't my family. It's not with you. I still try to see you. The life we had. In the eyes of the people out there. I remember when they were glad to see us. When they still had hope. It all seems to be slipping away. I don't even recognize the places we're defending. The only thing I know I'm still fighting for is... you. The Zero Dawn to turn this around. Whatever the hell that is.
The furnishings were metal. How'd they ever get comfortable? It was the metal world. Guess they were used to it.
No more logs in here.
Just one bed. Maybe they're war chief's room.
They're really going for hell. Fight after fight. With no end in sight. Just to hold back or whatever Zero Dawn is.
These wires must run to the power source. Red light. Guess that means no power.
Let's see if we can find a way to turn it back on. Something to here, maybe?
Hey, y'all wanted to know how I remember the geotherm system reboot? Goes like this. Bird flies north in summer, east in spring, west in fall, and south in winter. Didn't expect to hear nature poetry from the lips of Mike the GT Tech now, did you? As usual, I defy expectations.
Sounds like he was a bit full of himself. So what was it again?
Graphic interface. There must be some kind of code. Maybe I should try scanning objects in this area.
Oh my. Keep forgetting how northeast, south, and west goes. And again, I think I must have got the wrong one for up there.
Three power lines, three sources. That makes one.
Maybe each one is different.
Oh, that's informative.
Oh. Okay, never mind. So it seems that code over there is different. Ah, so that one didn't have it on there because it was glitched out. Alright, so this one here was north, north, south, south. Wrong way, you idiot.
Press 2. One more.
Alright, back up the ladder. Wrong side. Alright, north, south, east and west and east, sorry.
Okay, that did it. Sounds like that did it.
Alrighty.
Tools being used. And voices. More clips. Must be another way in.
Power cell.
Another power cell. This should help me get to that ancient armor.
Okay, so I guess it doesn't need to be purple.
It's them, all right. They're not looking for answers. Just weapons.
Typical. Doubt I'll be able to get through all of them stealthily, but I'll try and take out as many as I can. I did a bit of damage.
Game bar ground. Anyone see anything? Incoming!
I'm not sure that's a good idea. Come on, go.
This is it for
This is legit, you mean? Alright. There's some supply crates in here.
Can't be too prepared.
Though I don't see any more data points. See any more data points here I can read. Nothing in here. Can't. Oh, yep. Oh, come on. Must be in cash fall when I fall down. Well, that was the dog barking for a sec there. What's this?
Ames, I know I mill you too much. I'm just proud of what you're doing. Everyone back home is. We got moved inland 10 kilometers, just as a precaution, they say. School's still in session, so I get to keep my eye on Andres and Reggie. We never know where or when you're fighting, but when the VTOLs go over, all the kids run out and wave. I believe in you. I know nothing's ever gonna be the same, but I believe in you. I believe in us. Ames, I don't even know if you're alive anymore. The mails I get from you, they say they're from you, but they don't sound... They sound recycled. Phrases put together, and you don't say anything about the news I pass on. The containment zone, the rebreathers, the rioting, One Earth. What happened in the Dallas bubble, Ames, that wasn't the robots. They won't even give me a straight answer when I demand to know if you're still alive. They just say if your messages keep coming, then you're still operational. It's not fair, Ames. It's not fair that you won't be with me when the lights go out. I love you.
That's so sad.
That it is.
Thanks for the mails, you. Time goes fast on active duty. 4 months with the wrecking
Edited
recalls.
and reviews. Yeah, there were edited reviews.
These scrappy guys and gals. That's all coming together. Between us and the 6th MRB, we took down a horse. I hope you made the news, honey. Showed everyone we're turning this around. We just need to give Project Zero Dawn the time it needs.
So they were re-editing these messages. Sick bastards.
I know it's been days, honey. I'm so sorry. Deployments are getting real long. We have to put into work for everyone. Like a family business. I still see you in the eyes of the people out there. They were glad to see us. They still had hope. I'm still fighting for you.
Could they do that?
Status report. 9th Mechanized Response Brigade, Commanding Officer Lieutenant Fiona Morrell. Unit morale continues to be adversely impacted by outbound engagements against the Pharaoh Plague. especially when said engagements occur in sectors where civilian guard enlistees have been heavily engaged. The scope and nature of fatalities suffered by civilian guard and unarmed civilians in these sectors defy description. And witnessing it is generating a pervasive sense of hopelessness in the unit. Accordingly, I once again request that deployments of the 9th MRB be temporarily refocused on facilities that are mission critical to Project Zero Dawn. And once again, I request an immediate update on the status of Project Zero Dawn's timeline.
Sounds like things are getting grim out there, and this woman didn't want any nonsense. She wanted answers now. Then again, her and the men were getting slaughtered out there, so no surprise. Deployment records. Operation Kickback, Operation Fixed Skull, Operation Body Blow, Dead Radio status.
What is this?
That? It's a map.
A map of what?
Our world. The planet Earth, Aloy. It's not flat like you thought.
Why would I think that? During eclipses, the shadow cast on the moon is curved. So our world is a globe. And it looks like this, from a distance.
We'll discuss this another time. Back to the matter at hand.
The Faro robots were spreading across the world, eating everything up. Somehow, Elizabeth stopped them before it was too late. But how?
Zero Dawn. We were just out there before. Yeah. Nothing. Nothing here. Nothing in here. I think everything we need to know is in the main room there. Holy Jesus.
The eclipse. Tampering with a metal devil. They don't think they can wake it, do they?
I hope they...
Watch out!
Another coalition. And this one can move.
Oh boy. Alright, we need to take care of this Deathbringer, and after that I might have to end off this episode. I'm running out short of time. Might as well start using these blast slings. actually think I've got a high ground advantage. Grab it down. Ow! Grab it down if I want to. But I think I'll stay up here. Jesus! Okay. Never mind about staying up there. Just have to rappel straight down. Let's try that again without me dying.
Another kobish. And this one can move.
Yeah, because the last one we faced couldn't move at all. Jesus. Let's get out of the way. Okay, that's him down. Now for the big guy. Down. At least I now know I'm doing some damage to it. the machine turret.
That did it.
Whew.
So the signatures on the globe. I had to fight hundreds of those all at once.
Well, back then, they didn't have bows and arrows like we did. Well, like you do. Okay. Hopefully it won't be too long in the war room here, so let's quickly have a look. Message over here. Biosphere degree.
Dr. Sobek, as projected, the Wichita salient has collapsed. 5 Horus-class Titans have broken through. We predict contact in 34 hours.
Everything is in position, General. It took a few shortcuts to pull everything together, but Zero Dawn is functionally complete. Good to go.
That enduring victory served its purpose after all.
Yes, if we'd had even one day less.
I've sent you an encoded file, Doctor. Please do me the favor of archiving it.
I'll see what I can do. What is it?
A brief statement. An allocution of crimes, I guess you'd call it.
To what are you admitting guilt?
Over the past 16 months, Doctor, I have presided over the greatest wholesale slaughter of military personnel and civilians in the history of history. Genghis Khan, Hitler, Stalin, Sorabella. Add them all together. They don't even come close.
You didn't do the killing, General.
No, not directly. But I didn't wind up the highest-ranked military commander in the United States by resisting the automation of the armed forces. Even before the swarm, Doctor, I was helping death along. So, instead of letting what I've done sink into the murk, forgotten, I sent a file with all the details. Let posterity judge my actions with clear vision.
I'll do as you ask, General. But you should consider that were it not for your actions, our actions, there wouldn't be any posterity to judge us.
Perhaps. Dr. Sobek.
At ease, General. And goodbye.
Hell of a thing. Thank you, Dr. Sobek. You can take a seat.
What? You're going to thank her after what she just said?
Dr. Sobek has made the situation very clear, General, and given us an option. We should all be thanking her.
No, it's just... I mean, my God.
Maybe take this discussion offline.
There's not going to be any discussion. You saw the numbers. Now, Pharaoh, he'll foot the bill, but his money can't buy the time necessary to complete Zero Dawn. That can only be paid for in blood.
Oh, come on. If we upgrade our fleet, crack the code somehow...
Were you not listening? Robots can't do the fighting for you this time. When it comes to hacking, this rogue swarm is an apex predator. Anything automated you throw at it, they will hijack and take over.
But this... we'd be throwing civilians into a meat grinder.
Commanders, the enemy we're facing self-replicates faster than we can kill it. And it eats biomass as fuel. Zero Dawn is all we've got.
So we put a railgun in the hand of every civilian strong enough to carry one, show them where the trigger is, and point them to the front? How the hell do we sell that?
By giving them something to fight for. Zero Dawn. The top-secret super-weapons program that will save us. So long as humanity holds off the Swarm long enough for Dr. Sobek and her team to finish it. The file I'm sending contains the war plan for Operation Enduring Victory.
War plan? This is a war crime.
It may be ugly, but it's something. Consider the alternative. Dr. Sobek, I've secured use of a decommissioned orbital launch base outside Bryce, Utah as the Zero Dawn staging area. Plenty of space there. When can you get started?
I've already mailed you a list of Alpha and Beta candidates. Most are foreign nationals or subjects of corporate holdings, so extracting them...
Leave that to me. You'll get your dream team. Count on it.
Then I'll be off. Orbital launch base. What is that? What did these people do? What did Elizabeth do?
That's gonna have to be a question for another time. Anyway, I'm all out of time here. So again, we got more questions than answers. We found out one thing, but we learned absolutely nothing. So anyway, thank you all so much for watching. If you guys did enjoy this video, please remember to hit that like button. Also, if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button and show your support for the channel. I very much appreciate that. And with that, I'm off to do another video. So thank you all again, and I hope you all have a good day. Take care of yourselves, and drive safely out there, people. Bye-bye. Take care. Just going around in circles, aren't we, people?